Hello, my name is Renee Burns, and this is Module 8, Integrating Ethics into Decision-Making Processes. So the first thing I found important was to establish the difference between problem-solving and decision-making. Schmitz of 2018 stated that problem-solving means being forced to make a decision because of conditions that are beyond your control, whereas decision-making means choosing to make a decision because you wish for something to occur that is not occurring at the present time. So we want to establish who is involved. You could go through the process deciding alone. You could seek participation and input. You could seek collaboration, or you could just simply let others decide. Some of the variables that education world spoke to was time, staff interest in the decision, staff expertise, importance or need for a high-quality decision, and the degree of need or buy-in or support for that decision. So what kind of decisions are usually made within education? In general, 3 areas of decision-making can be school-based. It's usually dealing with budget, personnel, or curriculum. So the 10 steps that I have chosen after reading the resources is to first identify a problem, then apply the district code of ethics if that's available to you, determine the nature and the dimensions of the dilemma, generate potential courses of action, and then weigh the evidence. And then the next 5 steps are to determine the course of action, evaluate that selected course of action, and then take your action, or otherwise known as implement, review the effects from the chosen course of action, and then explore any adjustments or the continuation of that decision that you made. Some other noteworthy quotes from our resources, from Hussing, it says, relying on one single source of information can lead to bias and misinformation, which can have disastrous effects down the line. If the decision has not met the identified need, you may want to repeat certain steps of the process to make a new decision. For example, you might want to gather more detailed or somewhat different information, or explore additional alternatives. Values are an integral part of the decision-making process. The best approach is the one that best fits the circumstances. There is rarely one right answer to a complex ethical dilemma. However, if you follow a systematic model, you can be assured that you will be able to give a professional explanation for the course of action that you chose, or you or your team chose. The worst thing that you can do when faced with a decision is to overanalyze the issue. To share the burden, that helps a lot. The end results will have been a collective decision, therefore the responsibility for the outcome will also be collective. Very short and simple, trust your gut. The tough part about monitoring an ethical decision is coming to the realization that it didn't produce the outcome you imagined or has spawned unexpected consequences. These are my resources for this assignment, and thank you for listening.